that's sweet like a soul. Seeking sleep, baby, I know that's that means so. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. Seeking sleep, baby, I know that's that means so. I can't relate to desperation. Might give a fucks, are on vacation. And I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling. When they act this way, I know I got him. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and drinking juice for you. Saw skin and that perfume for you. Yeah, I know I'm nothing to it for you. That morning coffee brewed for you. Won't touch and not brand new for you. Now he's talking about me every night. Oh, that's sweet like a soul. Seeking sleep, baby, I know that's that means so. Little down.
And welcome in, boys. NBA Espresso Fantasy. We're back. Another week in the books. That's 6 weeks down, I think, into week 7. Unbelievable. We're already that far into the season. It goes that quick. I'd like to get him in early. He's faced the music straight away. He's put his face on the camera. The commissioner himself, Alex Russo.
Hello, producer. How are you, my friend?
I've had another stressful day, but it's ended up being one of the best days.
That's good. At least one of us is. I mean, it's always good. I mean, you know, it's one of these situations you fail as a human being on a variety of fronts. You want to see your mates do well, and yeah, look, I'm glad. I'm so glad.
Tell me why you're so upset, Alex. You look like a broken man. Can I bring up a time period in your life that would have been probably Saturday late arvo after a couple of brewskis, and yeah, how did that go for you?
Look, I mean, suck it, bruh. There's not a lot of words.
Okay,
all right. There's not a lot of words I can say. Apart
from...
This
is on you. This is on you.
No, I understand that, mate. It's fucking difficult. Like, you know, I look up here in my office here in the studios out of Cranbourne West, and I see the Collingwood Premiership poster, and I look at that and go, will that ever be me? Like, you know, I'm just yeah. What does a man have to do to get a bit of luck around here? I mean, I thought the fantasy gods are real. We know that, right? We've known that for a number of years. But I mean, I won one game last year. You would think that some of the luck would turn. I won the first 3 games flying, and the next 3 have just gone down the toilet. On top of that, I'm losing in Div 3.
Did Orlando play today?
No, they did. Oh, they did. Sorry, they beat Brooklyn. Yeah.
What did you lose by?
As in,
today. What did you lose by today, Nathan? Fantasy.
38 points.
Moritz Wagner scored 22. You dropped him to waivers. Did Clay Thompson play today? No.
No.
Maybe you're fine. Maybe you don't have to blame it. I don't think it's as bad as you think.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think
because you dropped Robinson Earl. He scored 2.
So that's fine. So that gives me the
24. 24.
Yes.
And you dropped D'Lo, who didn't play today. He was out.
Okay.
And you dropped No, you didn't drop Anthony Black. You dropped Clay, Wagner, Russell, Earl. No, you would have lost still. So that makes you feel better, surely.
Well, it doesn't because I tell you why. Number one, I'm the commissioner of this great league, and the millions watching this podcast should have more pride. I mean, honestly, I was pretty blind, but the fact that I fucking dropped all those people.
I've never. So
listen to see.
You explained it to me today how you do waivers, and I think it's an embarrassment how you do it.
No, it's not.
But what's it? What it's not? Look what happened.
Yeah, no, I fucked myself.
You can't fuck it up any other way.
You can fuck it up a lot of different ways. But if I'm honest, right, my thinking around it was drop, just claim. Because then you can claim 10 players and just all the gaps will get filled, no matter if you miss the first one. The issue is that if you drop, if you drop in the same transaction and you don't get one player because you dropped another player, and it's just a big shavuzzle. I don't like the way it is.
Sounds
but anyway,
like a real user error. That's me.
100% it is. There's no one to blame here but myself, and I still lost. A couple of people I want to reach out to as well, because there's no excuse for it. A couple of people I'd like to say go fuck yourself to. Number one, Luka Doncic. Okay? Go back to whatever fucking country and do that next week. You don't do that today, mate. Like, what are we talking about here? Then you go fucking Jaylen Brown. Oh, I've got a sniffle. I can't go to work. Go and fuck yourself. You're on $300 million over the next 5 years, you bastard. Oh, look, what the fuck are we doing, guys? Mikal Bridges. Today you're great. Brooklyn gave up 87 fucking first-round picks. New York gave them up for you. You scored 8 all fucking week. What are we doing, lads? Fucking lift. Oh, mate, I'm just...
That could be the rev up your team needs right now.
Oh, it's just pissing me off. I did tell you, Larry, in a 500-kilo overweight fucking Serbian
he loves
that
the
looks
punt.
like he plays Wednesday nights and Packenham.
God,
And I'm not
imagine
talking
down
about
there
my
on
brother
Wednesday
Nick,
night.
mate. I'm not talking about my brother Nick. I'm talking about Joker.
Now, Alex, I told you were going to be 3-0 this year, and after that, the rest was on you. So what's happened?
Okay, a couple of things. I have definitely got players that aren't performing. So, I mean, yeah, look, it's just been... Bane has been...
Horrific.
In some of their games is absolutely astounding. I think the Holmgren injury, everyone goes, oh, that it's because he was a centre and a good centre. They're just nowhere to be seen. So that fucked me up a little. Cam Thomas, 3 weeks, see you later. Oh, it's been a miserable week, Larry. It's just miserable.
Do you want me to talk you through my week?
Yeah, let's do it. Give me some.
Now, as I said today, I really neglected the league today. In a close game with Toe.
Yes.
But I put all my faith in Division 1, and I made some prayers last night. I looked up to the fantasy gods. There was Zeus, Shiva. I think there was another god. I think her name was Stephanie, but she didn't do what I wanted her to do. But I looked at them, and they got me a win in my NFL league.
Yep.
I made the playoffs. I'm in. I'm locked in.
That's
now,
good.
I jumped across a few hours later, and I knew Harrow was a bit mentally fragile because there was about a point in the inbox where I jumped in, and Harrow had said 16 things straight. Cage missing yesterday cost me. Blair been asleep all day. Should be happy when he wakes up. Starts chirping. Your waivers have sealed the deal. All she wrote, mate. You'll never be more home than this. GG's, mate. All over. Upper hand your way. Oh, boy. Now, this is me saying it to him during the week, obviously, because he's forwarding this to the group.
Because you do this. It's terrible.
Yeah.
We'll address
but
this in a second.
we can address this, but at least I kept it out of the group this week. Did you like that? I just kept it
that's
politely with
good.
Toe.
I like that. But I think mentally you're still fucking with everyone.
Yeah, that's part of the game. But I knew it was going to be close, and I didn't play the waivers hard this week because the guys I had were actually performing. I didn't really want to make moves, and Braden was giving me fucking
stick
mouthful, and I outscored Braden by about 150 this week. So shut up, cunt.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good performance today.
Got to win. Very happy. Harrow, Toe. I'll be honest, don't feel sorry for you at all. And I just think you need to have a good look at yourself, mate. You're the champion. You've just won last year, and you've come up against the real big dog. 1-5, you've gone this so far. Is he 1-5?
Yeah, he's 1-5.
So he's dust.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone. He's finished.
And he's come out. And the thing is, too, the big fella's put up a big score this week. And I've just fucking put him back in his seat and said, that score won't do, mate. It won't do.
It will not.
I'll give it one more time, Harrow. GG's, mate. Better luck next time.
Oh, Jesus. That's scathing.
He said he's not going to listen to me tonight, so I might as well go hard.
Yeah, he might as well go hard. Look, it was a great game between you two, down to the wire. Nath, myself, down to the wire.
I got a bit nervous when Russell Westbrook had the capabilities to bang a 30 in the last.
I'll tell you who else went down to the wire: Adrian and your brother.
Yeah, what happened there?
No, they did not. Lost by about 350.
Is Gibbo?
We'll address
is
it.
Gibbo?
We'll address
Yeah,
it.
we can address it. Okay.
Let's address it.
Are we running through? Are we running through the matchups? Do you want to go last week's matchups?
Oh, I
while we're talking about it,
news headlines. But no, let's go to
no. Yeah.
News headlines. News headlines. Because I think there's some stuff that we actually need to chat about quickly.
Now, are you interested in being Darren Hitchener, Tony Jones? Where are you going out here?
Probably not. Probably not Hitch. He's a homosexual.
That is confirmed?
Nah, I think that's pretty. Well, it's pretty confirmed. Just about as confirmed as Harrow and Adrian and Nick being very good at fantasy this year. Podcast headline. So, first of all, a couple of injuries. Cam Thomas out for 3 weeks, as I touched on. Mate, the big one here, LaMelo, another 2 weeks out. And I think that's the reason why I wanted to talk about it, because obviously it has the big trade that went down, possibly the biggest trade that's happened in our league for the last 4 years.
Outside of your raping, but go on.
No, but yeah, I mean, big names get thrown around left, right, and centre. Yeah, absolutely astounding. And the problem is for Gibb is that it's 2 weeks, it's nothing, but we're talking he's fighting for finals now in week 7. So very, very bad.
He didn't, when I went back to mum and dad's earlier after work, he was there.
Yeah, how was he?
Yeah, he didn't give me much. I could tell, deflated. I said, I reckon you could, out of all the teams down the bottom, I said, I reckon you could run it off. And he said, I'm fucking finished. Mello fucked again. That's all he said. He goes, I'm fucking done.
Yeah.
And I
said,
come chin up, mate. And then, he's like, Mello. But then, again, I didn't say this to him because I didn't want to dig the heels in. But Mello has played 70 games once in his fucking career.
No, I know.
He's never played more than 50 otherwise.
Well, it's like, how much do you blame your brother here? Because, you know, out of all the people he drafted and the people he brought in, he knew, and I know this, and I will say this year...
All has been unbelievable.
Well, not only that, but the injuries this year have been unbelievable. We were reading him on the other night, just who's out at the moment, and there's a lot of people that come back this week, but it's going to be interesting to see. Now, I think I'm going to readdress it in the matchups and the tips and stuff, but Adrian's coming to the wet sail. I think he's trying his hardest. I know he's only won a game, but he is fucking...
Well, I think Adrian and Toe, to be honest, have started putting up some, like, if they'd won 2 more games, it'd be fucking on.
Absolutely. We'll get into that. Yeah. We will get, still think we got some touch. So they're the only 2 injuries. I just wanted to point out a couple of different things that I noticed in my news story. Let's go. I want to go to the top. I want to go to the standings.
Can you see that at the top? I'm
going to
call from Adrian Russo.
Yeah, no, bad luck. Top 6 in the West at the moment. I'm going to read you these teams. OKC is number 1.
I looked at it the other day.
Houston is number 2.
Yeah, that's the one that I was laughing at the most.
Yeah. Memphis is number 3. Golden State are 4th. Dallas 5. And you guys are 6th. Right?
Which is fine. That's where I expect.
Which is fine. Yeah, I know. Just Houston. You reckon Udoka is one of the best fucking coaches in the league? He has to be, doesn't he?
I think he's been very good. They're that team that worries me, though. Like, do they?
Yeah, they're all fun. They're all full of young studs.
And if they do squeeze in, they get fucking smashed in a series.
Yeah, that's true. Still a very good effort.
I don't disagree with what you're saying, but it's probably still, how many games into the season are we? Roughly 20?
20-ish. Yeah, we're a quarter in. Still plenty to go.
There's still, like, that could flip pretty quick.
I
couldn't believe when I looked the other day, Golden State were on top of the West, like literally on Saturday. I think
Yeah, they are.
I'm like, they're so beatable. They're not even that good.
But they're kicking.
On Steph.
Yeah, but they're kicking. They're kicking well. And I mean, from a defensive perspective, Draymond has still been very, very good. Like, he's even scoring some fantasy as well, just with his rebound, steals, blocks.
I'll tell you who's lost all value from where everyone thought he was 12 months ago. Fucking Kuminga's shit.
Yeah, I never rated him.
Yeah, neither did I. Those boys always talked about everyone's got to get off Kuminga. You'll be able to get a fucking haul for him. It's like, I don't think he does anything.
No, he's not very good. And I mean, I'd have to look at it now. But yeah, I don't think he's a very good fantasy player. I don't actually think he's a very good basketball player at all. I think it's just the Golden State hype. And that's it. Like this year, he's averaging 13.9. Last year, he averaged 18.4. Why are we wasting our time on a waiver wire? Like that's just literally it. So, no, completely agree with you there. In the East, Cleveland, Boston, Orlando, New York, Milwaukee, Miami. New York surprises me. They've dropped a lot of stupid games.
Yeah,
but I think
it's just that it's a time of year, man. Like, and it's the NBA season. Like,
that's true. I suppose that's
the
true.
Lakers fucking nearly got dust cropped by Utah today. I know it's the Lakers and they lose to shit teams, but like, it's NBA. It just happens.
It is. That's very true. Very true. All right. As we further ado, Blurry, let's go to the scoreboard for the week. Now, unfortunately, once again, I can't share this screen because apparently media board.
I'm going to bring it up on mine. Don't worry.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, media board or something.
I wonder why you can't share. You had a share up before.
Yeah, I did, but once you play a song or something, it comes up as
be that.
Yeah.
So
anyway, matchup.
I'm going to start
6.
sharing. Just you
Yeah,
tell me
go
if it's working. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, that's fine. That's all right. Not live tonight, thanks. Well, we are technically, but not really.
Yeah, because I can see there's 3 people watching.
Beautiful. How many are digging into me about my internet? Probably all of them.
Scoreboard.
Which hopefully as of next week will be upgraded.
Where are we? Is that working?
I can't see it, but I think the potty might be able to see it.
I can see it.
Yeah, that's fine. No, that's okay. Don't worry about me.
All good.
All right, so first matchup, you want to take us to the first one? Because I presume on your screen, you are the first one.
My screen, I'm the first one. I knocked Big Toe Boy off 12:44 to 12:25. Very close game.
So stiff losing. For the
yeah, like look at the score. And I got lucky 2 weeks ago against your brother Adrian with a big score too. My points against is fucking ridiculous for how high I'm on the ladder.
Yeah, we'll get to that at the ladder. Yes, for sure. There's plenty to talk about.
Anthony Davis, 171 for me. Cat, 164. The Twin Towers, really, I like to call them. They're just keeping me right up there this year, those 2 boys.
Cat's been unbelievable.
Barnes back for Toe is huge, 154. First week back, very good. Your boy Franz, he pissed me off during the week. That fuckwit.
He does that.
And this is sort of where I was at too. Was when I was messaging Toe privately. I was sort of letting him know that you're in it because of this fucking monk cunt, and he needs to fuck right off because if he wasn't there, he'd be dust.
Very annoying.
110 off monk.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you want to drop any lines on that or?
Yeah, I think you were very worried about it, and all week it looked like you should have been worried about it. I didn't expect you to win about Wednesday. I thought, no, he's
when
not
he hit
going to
that
win
lead, he got up by a fair bit.
Yeah, and I thought, fucking hell, here comes Toe. And I think now, I mean, the quality of look, to be honest, this is where the James Davis saves you. Last day of the matchup, James Davis double, absolutely tremendous. Irving's been out, so you would have had him. He's injured. And this is where sometimes trade can win matches. But of course, look, you are one of the best teams in the comp. We know that. Everyone knows that. And I think you're right. The Twin Towers, absolutely incredible. The Lakers also had 4 games this week, though.
Yeah,
so,
I'm due. Yep. Could drop back this week.
We'll talk about that next, about who you got next week. But still, I mean, Toe, once again, massive score, but just not getting the dubs. Is he ever going to make it?
Do you reckon that's defeated him this week especially? Do you reckon that's really brought him down? And that's why he's still at work right now, building the bloody...
Okay, yeah. No, Jesus, mate, he would be flat for sure. Guarantee it. Well done, good win. We'll go to
next or not?
Yeah, we'll go more matchup. So
994 to Nath, 956 to yourself. You still would have lost with those waivers, but you would have been a bit closer. So yeah, and you could miss on points for. You never know.
Could. No big noticeables this week. Joker had 3 games, but one he scored like 20 something.
So you had one baddie off him.
Baddie, which was the only baddie all year.
But this could be your downfall, Alex. If, as we said, if Joker plays 2 games or he gives you 3 with a baddie, is that your team?
Yeah, maybe.
Is that what's holding you together? Is he the glue right now?
Well, he holds everyone together. I mean, my second pick's injured for 10, so he has to be the glue, right? Anyway,
Josh Hardy's a fucking little squirrel, isn't he?
He is. I'm still open to hear offers because I don't know if it's going to last, but he still pulls through for me.
You're meant to be telling everyone right now it's going to last and he's going to be the MVP.
That's there's every chance he's probably the best player in the Knicks right now. But no, Nath, Oh, look, I don't want to say that. I'm just going to go on ladder position from last week, but Nate has knocked off the top 4 team again. And even though he's at points against, he's the luckiest man in the world, he is stacking up the wins. And what we've said, you've got now one team 6-0, 3 5-1. Me now, I'm 2 games behind. You just keep stacking those wins up. You're almost guaranteed to make finals. So well done, Nate.
Did
Good win.
Nath have a lower like your matchup was pretty low scoring compared to the others? Did he have a lower schedule as well this week, or injuries?
Yeah, when we had a chat last week, obviously we thought Luca was going to be out a week, and it was a bit fucked on schedule as well. So, but like I said, I have to look at it. I don't know where it's gone wrong. I mean, I can tell you where my team's gone wrong. I've literally got 4 empty spots, and I also have Royce O'Neal and Trace Davis on my team. It's mud. It's fucking real bad at the moment.
I did look at it earlier when we were having a bit of a chat, and yeah, you've got
Strife.
you've
Strife.
got a lot of zeros.
Issues. I might have to trade around. If I don't win next week with Joker for 4 games, it's going to be blow up season. I'm not going to fucking wait, especially at 3 or 4. So we'll see what happens. Well done, Nath. GG won again. Alex back to the pine as per usual. The game of the week, purely because it was a dust bowl, was Adrian.
Score of the week outdid me by 3 points. So Adrian probably wishes it was the week I versed him.
Probably. I think
Wemby 148.
Unbelievable. He scored 70 today.
This is the free one for him too. When you lost Chet, Hartenstein's come in 138.
Big issues. He drafted him though.
Yeah. No issues, but like he's getting a boost from no Chet. Do you know what I mean? Like he wouldn't be giving her those numbers if Chet was there.
No, absolutely. Aldama did have a good week as well. I got him in my league. Gib disappointing. I mean, this is where fantasy's so hard because last week we were on the podcast saying out of the 3, Gibbo's the one that can come back to the top. But when you put in scores like 936, and I know he's got injuries as well, it's like, fuck, is it maybe Adrian or Toe instead? And I mean, even Nick outscored him this week.
Now, Gibbo's mental state right now, he's currently sitting on the bottom of the NBA ladder. Our NFL season wraps up tomorrow, but there's most of the games that are signed, sealed, and delivered. He's finished bottom, wooden spoon.
Oh, Gib.
So that's not great. We probably maybe this attributed to the just him and Richo spending 4 hours on Saturday morning. I don't know.
I'll tell you now. I get chemo.
Unbelievable stuff.
I'm getting chemo tomorrow because I have cancer reading all that. I'm dead. That's actually why my way was fucked up because I read that and I said to Nathan, I have to get blind. I have to get blind reading that. And then I fucked my whole team. So cheers to Gib and Richo. Go on, fucking. Anyway.
There was brain cells were exiting everyone's head at a rapid rate.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know who won the argument. I don't know who won the argument in the end. Did you sort of follow through? Because I gave up. Did we have a winner?
I gave up. I
like to see who the winner is. I do like
what
to
I
see
do
who wins.
Appreciate Bella is he's fucking persistent. Like
he holds. He does. He's
Anyway,
good on him. Good on him though.
Good, well done. Good on you. So now Adrian we officially after 6 weeks have no more winless teams. That's well done.
Disappointing for the league, I reckon.
Yeah,
it's nice to have. It's nice to have one Alex down the bottom.
There's three of them still need to win one more to beat the record. We'll see what happens.
That's true. That is true. We'd have to go back for points 4 at the end of the season to discuss who's the worst team ever.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Chico and Six Man, do you want to take us through it?
Dan, again, another powerful score, 12-23, knocking over Chico to 10-58. Sabonis 171. He equaled the top score for the week with Anthony Davis.
Yep.
So big. Brunson 142 bounced back after being a little average the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
And then with Chico 166 Harden, 160 Shea SGA, 129 Senggod. He's actually done all right there, Chico. So he must have been pretty poor in the rest of his team. Maybe not great.
This roster, was what
he scores okay. Like he knocked off. What did he knock off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knocked off 5 other teams this week, Chico.
Yeah,
but stiff.
It is, but we did say that when he was on the podcast, is that his lower tier player, his mid tier players are actually pretty pox. Yeah, so what does he do? Does he James Harden? Fuck me, he's unbelievable.
Been good.
So he's worked out well there.
But
So
that's a bit of a shellacking in the end. Dan really affirms himself into the top 4 at 5-1. The big fella.
definitely.
He messages me privately during the week, Dan, occasionally, and he just says, he goes regularly. He goes, "How have I not won a flag yet with all these fucking nuffies?"
Oh my god. Talk it up, cunt. Well, he's put himself in the prime position this year, so let's see how we go, Mr. Everyone else is a nuffy in your pick.
gravel.
No, good on you, Dan. Great win. Thought it was going to happen, so on you. And then we get down to our only undefeated team. Braden.
This is probably the one that annoyed me the most this week. Just Braden getting away with another fucking win. Just getting 10-34, loses to half the league, probably more than half the league this week. Halley 139, Tatum 117, Jaron Jackson Jr. 109. Your brother Nick, he is pathetic at fantasy. I'm sorry, Nick, but you came on with your little Bitchman rankings. You've turned into Dan, by the way. The Bitchman rankings have disappeared.
No, you did him last week, but they were horrific.
You've gone, with the dog barking in the background. That little fucker.
I'll murder that dog, I swear.
He's gone since. Did he come out week 1 and lose to me? But he won week 2 and he was pretty happy. Thought he had a pretty decent team. Since then, he hasn't won a game. He's sitting 9th with pretty low points for. I don't know how the big fella turns around, but he drafted Pox and he's got a Pox team.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to let him. I don't even want to give Lizard credit here because he just pissed me off now on top.
No, I don't agree.
I said credit. I was messaging. Could have been Toe today. Someone else, but whoever the fuck it was in our league, and we both agreed that there's no chance that Braden can be winning another ring. It's just disgusting. You cannot win.
It is.
I would rather Nathan win comfortably. Nathan, take it. I don't want him to win.
There you go, Nath. There you go. There's your shining arrow for the year. Let's get on to the matchups then before we go to the standings, because I think this week we've got a double. I'd rather go through what could happen.
The tips?
Yeah, let's go through the tips because this week's a very big week for some matchups. Massive week, actually.
Me and Nath, 5-1, are going against each other. So I got Nath. This will maybe split us up a smidge.
Yeah, and I mean, like we said,
back.
Yeah, Luca's back.
2 Laker games only. Yeah, so I've had a look and it's a tough one.
I'm going to give you a call here, and I want you to clip this. If you beat Nath this week, based on 2 Laker games, I think you'll win the flag. You're my favourite.
Thank you.
I think if he's got Luca back...
I've heard this before, though.
Yeah,
and I've made the finals, and it falls apart, so I don't
it does. But, hey, look, you'll make the granny. We'll give you that.
Right.
Yeah, obviously it's a big worry for you. Nate had he didn't even have a big week last week, obviously, because Luca was out. Now Luca's back. I don't know about the schedule, but I mean, on face value,
I don't know
Davis
Luca's
games
schedule.
Twice. Oh lordy! I mean, it just depends on how many games the Knicks have, how many games Minnesota has for you. But I think, look, I'm going to probably tip Nate.
You versed Nate last week, and so if you think he had a bit of a slower schedule, probably due for a bounce back this week.
Yeah, absolutely, and and with Doncic back, it's going to be big for him. So yeah, I'm going to tip Nate, but
I think Nate gets it too.
Yeah, you're not really confident in your team at all. You tipped yourself against Jake and now Nate.
Well, I didn't tip myself against Harrow, and I won by like 15 points. So it's like I'm there and about with me tips.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think just schedule wise, a little worried this week. I think Nate should win, but like I won't count myself out. But I just think Nate should win.
If Nate wins at 6-1, and you go to 5-2, it depends on everyone else. 4, but it's going to be really interesting to see how that top 4 shapes after next week. We'll have a look at the standings in a second because now we know who's playing each other.
So we've got another gap: 1-5 versus a 1-5.
Yeah, I know. There's 2 1-5s versus 2 1-5s.
Is there?
There is. This is the bottom 4.
Well, this is the run. This is where there's some hope for one of these 4 teams to maybe make a run. I think whoever loses out of them, their season's probably 1% chance.
I actually think 3 of them, like even one winner this week, someone will, even if someone does win this week. Like I mean, the other thing you got to remember, Chico's playing Braden, so there could be 2 teams now 2-5 after this week. 2-4 Yeah, 2 and 5. Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, the bottom 5 is like really close. So one of them, you're right. One of them will have to make a run. I don't know who, but do we want to go through those ones first? And
Okay,
then
we
we'll
got
go to mine last?
we got actually who's Bunchik? That's Toe.
That's Harrow. That's Harrow.
So
Yeah.
we got Toe versus Gibbo. How many O's has Gibbo got? Because he's just a fucking mess at the moment, that team, isn't he?
Literally, it's unbelievable. McCullum's back though, which is good news for him. Morant's back.
Is Embiid playing? It doesn't matter.
I don't think it really matters. I don't.
I don't.
No,
Just
knee inflammation.
no ball. Just Gibbo hasn't put up a score all season. That's the other problem. Like,
Yep.
we've seen Harrow just punch out a 1,200 and get stiff and lose. Like Gibbo's been nowhere. I don't even think Gibbo's hit. Has he hit 1,000 yet?
Good question. Don't know. I'd have to have a look. So you're going Harrow?
Yeah, I reckon Harrow by 200.
Well, I mean,
Good luck,
Harrow
Gib.
scored.
I hope you make a fight, Gib.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to pick Harrow on face value because he does probably have the better team, and once again you give your brother the credit for the injuries, especially Mellow out. But I mean, can Harrow pull together another 1,200, 1,100? Don't know.
So who you
That's the
tipping?
question. I'll tip Harrow as well. I'll tip Harrow. I'll go with Harrow. I think he's got. I think he's out of the 4 at the moment. I think it's him and Adrian that can make the run for it. Chico can still turn it around, but he's had a hard run. He's going to have Dan and then he's going to have Braden.
Do you want to do the other 1 and 5 teams?
Yeah, I will. So we got the Russo fucking
the
bit of
Russos.
Anzac Day about it, or a bit of round 24. Who's going to finish for the first round pick sort of set up? I think that's probably more appropriate.
Do these two text each other? Will there be a bit of side hustle, a bit of abuse? Will they be very quiet? What's the run through with these two?
I think Adrian will probably do a bit of what you do and throw in a GG's like once every 3 hours to Nick because he knows that if he does lose, he can't cop it because he said GG already. And I just think that's a cheap cop out. So even if someone says, I honestly think to everyone in Div 1 that is watching, and even Div 2, because that happens a bit in there, if your mate says GG's before Friday, even if you do win, you get to fucking barrage him. Because, I mean, what the fuck? Like, GG's, yeah, whatever. Fuck off. Okay, your team is shit, and you're going to hear about it. And I'm out. But if it's Saturday, Sunday, whatever. But yeah, Adrian, that goes out the window this week. Look, I think Adrian has to be favourite, doesn't he? Wemby's firing. Adrian's still posting really high scores. There's another 1,000, over 1,000, 2 weeks in a row. Is he going to make the run now, Blairy? I don't know.
I don't see any way that Nick has the mental capacity to put together a winning week this week.
No, I don't either. Paolo's still out, but getting closer. Oh, don't know. No, got to go Adrian. Nick's team.
Adrian, again, landslide. This one, he should smack him.
Yep, absolutely. So well done, Adrian. Good win. JJ's. The last one. Fuck.
No, there's two more.
Oh, there is. There's mine.
We've got yours, which is huge. Your matchup this week is a gap match. So if you let Dan knock you off, you go another game back.
Yeah, everyone's in trouble. It's almost top 4 set, I'd say. All right. So let's want to do mine first. So Dan versus me. So Jokic is playing 4 games this week.
4 games.
4 games.
Oh, well, it's over. Don't just. That's it. You've won.
It's not. I'm sorry.
You can't lose.
That.
You cannot lose.
You can lose. Absolutely.
You cannot lose.
Yeah.
That's 240 points
No, it
off
isn't.
Joker.
Yeah, hang on a minute. Hold up.
Dan, I'm sorry. Good luck. You will not win this week.
Yeah, but Blairy, you got to understand.
He knows it too.
No.
You just text me. Can't win.
Are you going to let me finish? Dan does not have one injury. Okay? Not one. So he's got Najee Marshall, but he's fucking pox, so who cares, right? I have got literally a bench of 5 people that I have to pick up off waivers, along with, 4 people, with Royce O'Neal and Jackson Davis. Not even a joker, 250, can carry me over the line with the mud that has to come from the bottom of the team. So
I reckon it can.
Fuck. Well, if it can, and my players ever come back healthy, then everyone's going to get fucked on in the second half.
KD's back?
Yes. Jaylen Brown will be back because he was just illness. I don't know.
So who are you missing? Who's your actual guns that you're missing? Chet? Who cares? He's gone for fucking the season, pretty much.
Not a gun, but he definitely drops 40s here and there as Cam Thomas.
So that's all you're missing?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dan, you're not going to win. You're home, Alex. 4 games of Joker can't be beaten.
Okay, rightio. I don't know. I think it's closer than you think. He's got a great side with no injuries. It's fucking tough to win against him. I'll give him that. Oh, fuck. Yeah. He's played the old tone. All right, yeah, so you're going to tip me.
I think comfortably.
Okay. Like
Maybe
it.
not comfortably, but you're just going to win because you got 4 games of Joker. Can't be beaten. If you lose a matchup this season with 4 games of Joker, you won't make the finals.
Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it then. All righty.
We got one more game.
You go. Take it away, my friend.
Lizard 6-0, hasn't lost, going up against Chico. I'd love for Chico to knock him off. I've had enough of Lizard. I've had a gutful.
Is this the week?
He's getting a bit smug up top too. There's a little bit of stuff going on there. I think he just thinks he's a bit better than everyone. He thinks he's the wave of God. Zach's got the password to his ESPN, and it's pretty frustrating that he's a 2-man job. I don't think it's a week. I'd love Chico to do it, but did Chico put up a decent
He put
score last
1,000.
week?
He put 1,000, which means he's
I-
now had 2 weeks in a row over 1,000.
Taco got away with one last week, I reckon. Probably had a bad week and still won because he versed old Nico.
Yep.
So I just can't go against Lizard right now, and he'll probably move to 7-0. Good luck, Chico. I'm really going for you here. I fucking want you to win, but I don't think you're going to.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I think this matchup's a bit closer than I think. I think Braden's been fucking unbelievable, just on the ball, and he deserves to be 7-0. But I'm looking at Chico's injury list. Kuzma, Beal, and Nurkic all back. And he has now got only one IR, and that is Miles Bridges. But everyone else still really, really good. I think Chico can do it, but fuck, it's tough to go past Dossel. DeJounte Murray's back and playing pretty well. You'd think that his minutes are only going to go up. I'm probably going to pick Doss, but I would be not surprised at all if we're sitting here saying Chico's knocked him off. I said it 2 weeks ago. I think Chico's got a really, really good team. If I'm Chico, though, and look, hey, I might be in the situation I just said that. If I'm Chico and I win or lose this week, I'd be thinking about making a couple of little trades to try and fucking...
The problem is with all these trades, there's a bunch of cunts on the bottom that suck at the moment. And there's none of just there's a bunch of guys at the bottom that stink and they're nowhere near it.
Yeah.
They're scoring, but if they keep losing, they're going to struggle to make it. And who are they going to trade with? They're going to trade with the guys up top and they're going to get fingered. And they're going to be worse off.
I don't know about that.
They're going to be worse off.
I think everyone's more educated in the trade game now.
Either way, Lizard's been very good, second in points forward to myself, but he's had 900 points less scored on him.
Yeah, do we want to go to the standings? Because that's the last bit before we wrap up the short.
So who are you tipping? You tipping Chico?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll tip Chico.
All right,
I'll
I'm going to tip. I'm just, for tipping's sake, I think Lizard's going to win, but I hope Chico wins.
I'll tip Chico. Alrighty, let's get to the standings, my friend. I can see your screen now, which is good, but I've got it up on the big 34-incher. All right, so first thing I want to bring your eyes to is that went too early with the finger. ESPN is now starting to firm up that the top 4 is almost set. I think you're the only one to believe, which I don't mind. I don't mind. It's probably true, to be honest. Depending on how this week goes, I think it probably will be, if I'm honest, depending on how this week goes.
What do you think? Hang on. With what week's this? Week 7. So we've got 11 weeks to go, and you've said set. It's set after with 11 weeks left. 11. It's not set. I'm sorry.
All right.
It's not set.
Well, I'm asking you then.
All it takes, if you win, or even if you lose, what are you only 2 games back? Like 11 weeks.
If the top 4 win this week, which they're playing they're not playing each other.
No, I'm versing Nath. Yeah, I am.
You're versing Nath, right?
So one of us.
We're talking about a potential 3-game difference in fourth, my friend. That's a lot.
Well, the difference is the guys at the top haven't really versed each other. As you can see, there's only 1 loss. So when those guys group up and verse each other, and they have to do it at the back end of the year, that's when the bottom guys, whoever gets on a run, needs to capitalise because they're going to make up a game.
Okay.
And if
you still think there's 7 teams in it?
No, I think there's to make finals. I think there's 7, but it's dwindling.
So you think if Adrian loses this week against Nick, it's pretty much done?
Adrian or Harrow are the one for me now that'll probably jump up.
Yeah.
Or actually, is Adrian on 1 or 2 wins? 1.
No, Adrian's on 1. The bottom 4 are all on 1 win.
currently, Adrian and Harrow. I actually like Gibbo's team the most, but he's got too many outs. So I think he might just if he loses again 1 or 2 games, he's done anyway.
I think it's Adrian, to be honest, for me. He's probably my pick of the bunch, only because I still think for Harrow, you need a number 1 pick playing. So number 1, Adam doesn't have a first rounder anymore. They're gone. They're in the bin, right? Yeah. Harrow, his first rounder, you pretty much put him in the bin because he's fucking not playing anyway. So Nick, his first round has been injured for the first 9 weeks of the not first round, the second round has been injured for the first 9 weeks, 10 weeks of the season. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I think there's only 6. Maybe Adrian. Maybe 7. I don't know. Anyway,
we'll find out this week who moves up.
Taco J on top, 6-0, beautifully. Points for most, or not most second in the league, just second most. Just points against, absolutely deplorable. So I know what you're saying about points against, but he's still scoring.
No, that's why I'm thinking he's still scoring enough, so that's fine. Yeah. But there's been games where it's like maybe you should have probably lost that game because you haven't probably scored on.
Certainly, though, absolutely no doubt about it. Certainly the surprise pack of the season. I didn't think he would be undefeated by this point. I didn't think his team was bad, but I didn't think
it was great. I didn't think it was an unbeatable team.
No. Yourself, my friend, 66-89, top scorer of the league. And I think now with the Davis-James Pack-a-Punch, it's probably going to be...
Pack-a-Punch.
Punch, the old COD term. Pack-a-Punch. Yeah, 6,400. Yeah, me and you, we're getting fucked. I even got Harrow's getting real fucked, but in the top 4 anyway. Yeah, you popped at the worst, but 1-4 in a row, still making it work. I think you're definitely a lock for finals. Danny Boy definitely looking very, very solid with a good differential of 6,357. Nathan, he's edging the points for a bit closer, but he's still had people get not a lot around him. Me, I've lost 3 in a row. That brings me out of contention. Chico, same points for and points against. Have a look at that. 61-56. Yes, he does. That's on you, Chico. That's incredible. Good on you.
Take a photo of that.
Yeah, you should. And then the bottom 4, irrelevant, really, if you think about it.
So, do we take any? Like, I'm just looking because I've obviously got the bigger ladder down the bottom. So we've got triple doubles right now in this league. They don't mean much.
No.
Like you're sitting in the middle with 10. Obviously, you got Joker, but we've got Gibbo on the bottom with 6, and he's on the bottom. Mm-hmm. I think I'm on second with 1. I actually can't see what Dossel's is because of the fucking arrows in the way.
Yeah.
Dossel's got 1.
Yep.
Then we've got moves. The most moves so far have been by Toe with 38.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got Braden with 33. And then on the other end of the spectrum, I've only had 17.
Amazing, isn't it? But you haven't been hit with the injury bug yet.
No, this is what I've talked about. Yeah, I haven't been smacked with injuries yet, which is why I need to get a few wins because it's going to come.
Yeah, absolutely. It always does. So after this week, I don't think the ladder is actually going to move too much in terms of top 8. I think what we're going to find out is that there will only be probably 6 teams by the end of this week. If Nick beats Adrian, I'm counting Adrian out. There's no way he's making it.
Like Nico, Adrian, Harrow, if they're basically eliminated next week, are they the kind of guys that are going to not do waivers and not set their lineup? Like, surely not.
Mate, $300 fucking punishment on the line, my friend.
Yeah, that's good. I love that. You got to keep pushing through.
Yeah. And I mean, you may not make finals, but you could finish 6th or 7th and be very safe from spending $350-$400 on the boys draft day.
That's true. Yeah, that is actually a good punishment. I don't mind that.
Yeah, it is good. Well, my friend, we're going to wrap up, I think, because we're just about done. And happy anniversary for tomorrow.
Thanks,
enjoy that, my friend.
Yeah, 2 years already. Fuck me swinging.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking going quick. But you want to send it, and then we can roll this bitch home.
Well, boys, the fantasy gods were with me in my NFL game today. They were with me in NBA as well. Actually, all around, I didn't lose a fantasy matchup, and I'm in about 8 leagues. So it's been really great weeks. The gods will probably not let me win multiple weeks like that. They will have their say. So for everyone out there, may the gods be with you this week. Just not Nathan.
Thank you, Blairy.
Cheers, boys.
Think about me every night, oh, that sweet like a soul. Seeking sleep, baby, I know that means it's so. Move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Seeking sleep, baby, I know that means it's so.